resistance is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Virginia's offense will have the first possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Looks it in at the 40. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Cardinal. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
7, Virginia, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw, it's Dowdell. Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Looking left. Almost had the completion.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Stanford's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now,
there he goes. Got the first down and more. Stanford wants to push the pace.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Sampson. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Stanford!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Looking downfield, it's Dowdell. He's got it. Breaks into the open. Really nice job there. Both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Dobbs. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Working that left side now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Throwing to the fullback. If he starts chugging, he can be dangerous, but the defense stopped him before the first chug.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a little time to get that speed up and running. He didn't have it there. Give the defense a ton of credit.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The pull and throw off the RPO. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. Offense set on first down. To the air on first down. Got a little space. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Tempo and overdrive. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground with a single back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move, it's Burr. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Madden. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. They go to the ground.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The short hands. It's Burr. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Stanford quickly to the line. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. He's got it on the right. Boom, spin move. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Cardinal! Fit it in the window for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll try the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Ball's at the 27, this offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dowdell. Bringing the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw, it's Dowdell. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. Finds his man open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged in the middle. It's stopped. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it, they're on the run.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Here's a heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Madden. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The running back made the catch, but that was only part of the equation. He was out of bounds. It's incomplete. 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
2nd down.
To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the 2nd half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
Scanning the field, it's down. Pocket breaking down. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Dead center perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by 10 to North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the run, it's Bird. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work into play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, give on the inside. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gives it on the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finds his tight end. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Try to barge their way in. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down, but
touchdown, Stanford! And the beatdown has ensued.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. Lowers those pads. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the air. It's Dowdell. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Back open in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. Got his man. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Back to throw, it's Dowdell. Right on target this time. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Bowie. Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Cavaliers are on the move. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Cavaliers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Escapes trouble. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Some misdirection with the counter. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the touchdown, Cardinal. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by just 2 over West Virginia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wiggles free. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. With jet sweep pass. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw. It's Dowdell. He wants a big play here late. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. Just complete and utter